Quick overview of the TriCopter. TriCopters have the 3 motors with a tilting tail. The advantage of this is primarily for me, is to keep the props and the motors out of the view of the camera. So I got a nice video angle here to work with. Starting with the ends of the booms. Got the motor zip tied up nice to the frame, and then the windings of the motor is zip tied to the base itself, so in the event of a crash it just unplugs those bullet connectors here. Minimizes damage, makes it easy to replace the motors. Running a KK2 flight controller with a dedicated power supply for the speed controllers and the tail servo. The speed controllers under the power supply in those are only 1/2 amp. It's not quite enough to control it all, but I am using one channel just for the board and receiver. The 2 through 5, I believe, is on the power supply. I got a Mobius camera here. It's high definition onto a local chip, and I also have video pass-through on this USB connector. Comes back to here, and then I have a simple OSD on-screen display, and just a timer, flight timer, and a voltage of my battery, so I can watch that. And that's all that's in there. And then this little cord here, I can charge the camera remotely without having to take the camera off every time out of its tray and unplug it. I got the speed controls here. I'm running 30 amp Afros. A little bit overkill, but since they're inboard and not under the prop wash like normal, they run cool because they're a little bit overrated. I have 3 of them guys for the 3 motors. The camera up front, continuing along with the video, passes over to the video transmitter. Got a 5.2 gigahertz going on a cloverleaf antenna. Got a left-hand polarized on this one. Have a vibration-proof video stabilizing tray. Got the 5 amp hour or a 4 amp hour battery on there with the camera on that tray, so it resists vibrations coming from the chassis above. And I believe that's it for the TriCopter.